What I like about Francis, his passion makes me feel like I'm sliding into oblivion. He's like a conductor and the whole world is his orchestra. Love that. Absolutely love it. I used to be like that. Then I got older.
Yeah, when I look at what is written in John, Jesus says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. By this all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." And so the love in that passage anyway is talking about this, about it's true that, like, the people in the world, if I confront any type of sin in their life, they would see that as unloving. There's nothing we can do about that. That's just the way they have redefined love. But what we can control is in the church, that we are honest with one another. But he says the way that they're going to know that you're my disciples is this, and this is where we're losing it. You talk about the other countries that are dividing in their different denominations and believers at each other's throats, which I've seen also. But gosh, are we known for our love for one another? And what are we doing right now to pursue this oneness that Christ wants of us? I said this at the luncheon earlier. Man, I love this man. The first time we met, I don't even remember when it was, but I remember maybe it wasn't the very first time, but I remember just one time because, okay, I'm not an apologist. Most of you guys know that. Okay, I'm just, I've tried, it's like my mind goes so far. And so I need brothers like this so badly. It used to be back in the 90s when a pastor felt like he just had to be everything. I got to know more than everyone else, but now it's just like, okay, I can't do it all. I'm not going to be the best Bible teacher or the best scholar and the best counselor and the best leader and the best apologist. So I need this. But a lot of times when I encounter someone who is a scholar, I get intimidated. I think a lot of us do. We just feel stupid, right? And usually they'll tell us why we are stupid, and they'll like, yeah, I knew it, and you just proved it to me. I already knew that. Tell me something I don't know. And so, but I remember, one of the times, Ravi, it might have been our first time meeting, and we were both going to speak in an event, and he just comes up to me and just hugs me and tells me how much he loves me and thanks God. I think he just started praying, God, it is such an honor to share the stage with this man. Francis, I'm so honored to be on the same and do you know what that does for a person who's already feeling insecure and everything else? And then him saying, no, I'm honored to be with you. Your contribution to the body of Christ, like a father, like love. It was so foreign to me to be loved by a scholar, seriously, and valued by one. Now, the fact that feels so foreign is an indictment of where we're at. And I get it, and I want to be the first to apologize. Like, I can get so fired up about my thing that it may seem like I'm mad at you. I'm not, okay? I just get fired up about stuff, and I get bothered when I know how much people are suffering around the world. And I think about people who've never heard the gospel. And sometimes in my zeal for something, I forget that my number one call is to love you deeply, like for this oneness. And the Bible's saying when that happens in the church, that's when the world's going to know that we're his disciples, and that's what we need to fight for.